In approaching the concept that death is the only truth that exists on earth, we can channel the philosophical style of Arthur Schopenhauer, a 19th-century philosopher known for his profound pessimism and unique perspectives on existence. In contemplating the harsh reality of existence, we find ourselves drawn to a solitary and immutable truth, one which Schopenhauer himself considered with unwavering seriousness: the relentless presence of death. As Schopenhauer would have us recognize, life is a relentless struggle, and in its very essence, it carries the inescapable shadow of mortality. The will to live and the inevitability of death. Schopenhauer's philosophy centers on the will to live, a primal and ceaseless striving inherent in all living beings. This will is the driving force behind existence, compelling individuals to pursue their desires and perpetuate the species. However, Schopenhauer posits that this will is inextricably linked with suffering. It is this very will that leads us to confront the ultimate truth of existence, death. Schopenhauer would argue that the will to live is the root of all suffering and that death is its final manifestation. Death is not merely an event but a culmination of the inherent suffering of life. It is the ultimate confrontation with the ceaseless striving, and in the face of death, the individual's will is extinguished and suffering ceases. The illusion of individuality. In Schopenhauer's view, individuals are trapped within the confines of their own will. This entrapment perpetuates the illusion of individuality, where each person feels separate from the world, constantly pursuing their desires and ends. However, death, as Schopenhauer would remind us, serves as the great equalizer. It dissolves the illusion of individuality, returning the individual to the undifferentiated unity of existence. In death, we are not individuals with distinct desires but expressions of the universal will. Ethical implications. Schopenhauer's philosophy on death also has ethical dimensions. The recognition of death's undeniable truth underscores the importance of compassion and empathy. In the face of the ceaseless suffering of existence, we ought to extend kindness to fellow beings, acknowledging that they too are caught in the same web of desires, suffering, and ultimately, death. This compassionate perspective is a central theme in Schopenhauer's philosophy, emphasizing the need to mitigate the suffering inherent in existence. Conclusion. In adopting the Schopenhauerian perspective, we approach the notion that death is the only truth that exists on earth with a deep sense of existential gravity. Through the lens of Schopenhauer's philosophy, death is not a grim end but a profound revelation of the nature of existence, illuminating the ceaseless striving, the illusion of individuality, and the imperative of compassion. In the face of this relentless truth, we are compelled to consider the impermanence of all things and the necessity of embracing a philosophy that mitigates the suffering inherent in life's unending cycle.